From the savannas of Africa to the rainforests of the Amazon, life on Earth takes many extraordinary forms. Yet, despite our planet's rich tapestry of species, we humans share one fragile existence. One such threat, insidious in its pervasiveness, is the act of smoking. Over decades, we have been led astray by myths and falsehoods surrounding this deadly habit. In this program, we will expose the truth behind 10 dangerous lies about smoking that have taken root in our collective consciousness. Join me now as we delve into the heart of these misconceptions, shedding light on the stark reality they conceal. For years, the silver screen romanticized smoking, painting it as the epitome of sophistication and allure. Leading men and femmes fatales, draped in elegance, often had a cigarette perpetually poised between their fingers, a symbol of their enigmatic charm. This image was meticulously crafted, a seductive mirage that ensnared generations into believing that smoking was synonymous with a glamorous lifestyle. Advertisements and movies alike perpetuated this illusion, embedding the idea deep into the cultural psyche. Smoking was equated with sophistication, allure, and a certain dangerous charm, making it an irresistible temptation for many. The truth, however, couldn't be further from this manufactured facade. Behind the veil of glamour lay a stark reality. The reality of smoking is far less glamorous, a cocktail of toxins, disease, and premature decline, hidden behind the smoke and mirrors of advertising. By associating their product with desirable traits, tobacco companies created a craving, not just for the nicotine itself, but for the perceived lifestyle it represented. Today, we have begun to peel back the layers of artifice to see smoking for what it truly is. A threat to our health, our vitality, and our future. The glamour has faded, replaced by the harsh reality of the damage inflicted. The once alluring image now reveals the true cost of smoking. It is time to break free from the shackles of this manufactured desire and embrace the true beauty of a life lived in good health, free from the chains of addiction. As awareness of smoking's dangers grew, a new breed of cigarettes emerged, marketed as light or mild. These products, often packaged in alluring pastel colors, were touted as a safer alternative. This, however, was a dangerous fallacy. Smokers often unconsciously compensated for the reduced nicotine by inhaling more deeply or smoking more frequently. The result, the promised reduction in risk, failed to materialize. The lie of light cigarettes provided a false sense of security, lulling smokers into a dangerous complacency. We now understand that there is no safe level of exposure to cigarette smoke. Let us not be fooled by these misleading labels and deceptive marketing tactics. In our fast-paced world, the allure of relaxation is strong. Smoking, we are told, offers a respite from stress, a moment of calm amidst the chaos. But this perception of tranquility is nothing more than a cruel illusion. The truth is that nicotine, the addictive substance in cigarettes, acts as a stimulant in the body. While the act of smoking may provide a temporary sense of relief, it is merely masking underlying anxiety and tension. In reality, smoking exacerbates stress in the long run. True relaxation comes not from a chemical crutch, but from addressing the root causes of our stress. Let us seek genuine relaxation, not the fleeting and illusory comfort offered by a dangerous habit. Chapter 4. The Fallacy of Choice. The notion that smoking is a personal choice, a matter of individual liberty, is a deeply ingrained misconception. Many believe that picking up a cigarette is a simple act of free will, a decision made without external influence. While it is true that individuals initially make the decision to light up, the addictive nature of nicotine quickly erodes the ability to freely choose. The first puff might be voluntary, but subsequent ones are often driven by a growing dependency. Addiction is a complex disease that hijacks the brain's reward system. Nicotine manipulates the brain's chemistry, creating a powerful craving that is hard to resist. With each puff, the smoker becomes more entangled in a web of dependency, their ability to quit diminishing with time. The initial choice becomes overshadowed by the body's demand for nicotine. To suggest that smoking is merely a choice ignores the powerful biological and psychological forces at play. The struggle to quit is a testament to the strength of these forces. Secondhand smoke, a toxic cocktail of chemicals, poses serious health risks to those around the smoker. Innocent bystanders, including children and family members, are often the unintended victims. It is a collective responsibility to protect the health and well-being of all members of our society. By understanding the true nature of addiction, we can better support those struggling and create a healthier environment for everyone. Chapter 5. Beyond the smoker, one of the most pernicious lies surrounding smoking is the belief that its harm is confined to the smoker alone. This dangerous misconception allows us to distance ourselves from the true cost of this deadly habit. Secondhand smoke, a silent killer, claims the lives of countless innocent bystanders each year. Children exposed to this toxic cloud are at increased risk of asthma, ear infections, and respiratory illnesses. Families bear the emotional and financial burden of caring for loved ones ravaged by smoking-related diseases. The loss of a parent, a partner, or a child due to smoking leaves an unfillable void. It is a public health crisis that demands a collective response. Chapter 6. Breaking Free: The Power to Quit. Quitting smoking is often perceived as an insurmountable challenge, a daunting task fraught with failure. While quitting is undoubtedly difficult, it is far from impossible. Millions of people around the world have successfully broken free from the grip of nicotine and gone on to live healthier, happier lives. The key is to approach quitting not as a monumental hurdle, but as a journey, a process that requires time, patience, and support. There are a multitude of resources available to help smokers quit, from nicotine replacement therapies to counseling and support groups. The benefits of quitting begin to manifest almost immediately. Quitting smoking is an act of self-love and empowerment. Chapter 7. For generations, smoking has been intertwined with the idea of coming of age, a rite of passage marking the transition from adolescence to adulthood. This notion has been romanticized in movies, literature, and even advertisements, creating a powerful image that smoking is somehow a gateway to maturity. This association, often perpetuated by peer pressure and societal norms, is deeply ingrained in the collective consciousness. It has lured countless young people down a dangerous path, one that is fraught with health risks and addiction. The allure of rebellion, of fitting in with the crowd, and the desire to appear older and more sophisticated can be strong, particularly during the formative years when identity and social acceptance are paramount. Smoking, positioned as a symbol of maturity and independence, becomes a way for young people to assert their autonomy and test boundaries. It is often seen as a personal statement, a way to carve out one's own identity away from parental control. However, this perceived rite of passage comes at a steep price. The health implications are severe and long-lasting. The younger people start smoking, the more likely they are to become addicted and suffer serious health consequences later in life. Their developing bodies are particularly vulnerable to the toxic effects of cigarette smoke, which can lead to chronic diseases and diminished quality of life. The damage done during these formative years can be irreversible, affecting not just physical health but also mental well-being. True maturity lies in making informed choices that prioritize health and well-being. Understanding the real consequences of smoking can empower young people to make better decisions for their future. One of the most insidious lies propagated by the tobacco industry is the notion that smoking is not truly addictive. This dangerous myth downplays the very real and powerful hold that nicotine has on the brain. Nicotine, a highly addictive substance, triggers the release of dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with pleasure and reward. This creates a powerful feedback loop, driving smokers to seek out cigarettes again and again to satisfy their cravings and avoid withdrawal symptoms. The addictive nature of smoking is not a matter of willpower or moral failing. It is essential that we acknowledge the reality of nicotine addiction and provide support, not judgment, to those struggling to break free. Smoking, often portrayed as a social activity, a way to connect and bond with others, is another dangerous misconception that has permeated our culture. While it is true that people often gather to smoke, particularly in designated areas, this sense of camaraderie is superficial at best. The act of smoking itself does not create genuine connection. True social bonds are built on shared interests, values, and emotional intimacy, not on a shared dependence on a harmful substance. Furthermore, the social acceptability of smoking has declined dramatically in recent years. Let us seek genuine connection through activities that nourish our minds, bodies, and spirits, not through a habit that ultimately isolates and harms us. For decades, smoking was marketed as cool, a symbol of rebellion, individuality, and effortless style. This carefully crafted image, perpetuated by advertising and popular culture, held a powerful sway over generations of young people. The association of smoking with coolness was no accident. By linking their product to these aspirational qualities, they created a powerful allure that belied the deadly reality of smoking. However, the tide is turning. The image of the cool smoker is fading, replaced by the reality of addiction, disease, and premature death. True coolness lies not in conformity or self-destruction, but in embracing individuality, making healthy choices, and living a life of purpose and meaning. Our journey through the myths and misconceptions surrounding smoking has revealed a stark truth. The lies we have been told have come at a great cost, but by exposing these deceptions, we empower ourselves to make informed choices that protect our health and well-being. Subscribe to our channel for more insightful explorations into the critical issues impacting our world. What other topics would you like us to investigate? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let us continue this vital conversation and work together to create a world where truth prevails.